In today's video, we're checking out the Dark of the Wild Lucky Box with the Epic ASM10 and the Epic Naga skin. Yeah, if you want to enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe, of course. And because obviously the main weapon in this game, in this lucky box, is the ASM10, we're going to be doing ASM10 gameplay. So if you want my ASM10 loadout, make sure to stay tuned to the end. And now let's get into it. Today's data goes to Unico Gaming YT. Of course, they do COD Mobile videos. They have about 163 subscribers right now. They do mainly Battle Royale content, and I actually enjoyed watching Battle Royale content a bit more than multiplayer at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to give them a shout out. Of course, if you want to go over to support them, make sure to like and subscribe, and also be positive, leave comments, and actually watch their videos if you enjoy them. Yeah, they'll be down below in the description, and of course I'll show them up on the screen here now. And yeah, now let's get into the lucky box. Okay, so we are in the game. As you see, over here is the Dark of the Wild lucky box. We're going to do one spin. Not the best, honestly. Okay, now let's just take a look at some of the characters and the skins in the game. Honestly, not the best skins. Not actually too bulky, to be fair. And in terms of sort of gives me vibes of the Grinch skin. That you got in on the battle passes. Yeah, but of course not as bulky, so maybe good for camouflage. And if you like more of an actual realistic style, then this is definitely a nice one. Yeah, so that's a 7 out of 10 in my opinion, honestly. Not one of my favourites, but it's definitely got an aesthetic that people might like. And then here is the... Oh no, let's go 6 out of 10 actually. This is the ASM10 Absol Flame. Okay, this looks really cool. So that's the geometric changes. It kind of reminds me of the what's it called? The Kilo 141 Demon Song. Oh, the Mythic Kilo, which is actually really, and like the colours on it are really cool. It's definitely 8 out of 9 out of 10 in terms of epics. Very, very nice in my opinion. Of course, I would have liked some animation on it, but other than that, really, really nice because that's geometric changes. Yeah, would highly recommend trying to go for the straw. Of course, I'm not going to go the full thing. And then we have a Hades skin. Hades Tropical Storm. Actually, it's actually not the worst skin in the world. The actual shade of blue that the full skin is actually really nice. I actually like it. Of course, it's not the best Hades skin I've got. There are better, but in terms of like side epics that aren't on the main attraction, it's actually quite a nice one, especially since it's animated as well. So yeah, this gets a 6 or 7 out of 10 from me, 6.5 out of 10 I'm going to say. Then we have a backpack, a parachute in the same design. Actually, does actually look quite good on a backpack, a parachute even. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And then we have the Storm Ball. It doesn't look as good in the Storm Ball, so it's going to be a 5 out of 10 on the Storm Ball. We have this Charm, Shank. Honestly, kind of boring, kind of bland, not very good. 4 out of 10. And yeah, that should be everything. So now let's get into the push off the ASM10 in the training lobby before we get into a couple of games with it. Okay, so here we are in the training mode, and as you can see, I have the ASM10 equipped. Now, something to be honest, I might have already pointed out in this video, in the video, and just forgotten about it. But this legendary skin, which actually wasn't the best before, it's actually got a sick and quite a subtle, quite a cool animated bit to it now, which definitely does improve it in my opinion. Just what I wanted to point out. As you can see, ASM10. The eyesight is not the best, so if you're not so good with bad eyesight, so I would say put a red dot on this in place of one of the attachments, maybe the extended mag, or you use the extended mag with this sort of thing. So yeah, the noise is I actually really like the noise. The noise it sounds really cool as well. Yeah, here's the inspect animation, of course. It's pretty standard. Yeah, you can see the animated bit of the animation on the ASM10 a bit better if I do this. So yeah, as you can see from that, very minimum recoil, or like easy to control recoil. So let's actually test that out. As you can see, very minimum horizontal recoil, and the vertical recoil kind of goes one way then the other, so it's relatively easy to control. It kind of fixes itself almost. So yeah, this is a very low recoil gun in my opinion, and yeah, it's also, I think it's got decent damage as well, so it'd be quite noob friendly, I would say, because of the low damage and the high damage, the decent damage and the low recoil. See, look, even at that range it shreds. Let's check this range. Not that I can even see where the target dummy is anymore. That might be in 3 or 4 shots, so let's have a look at the damage number. So up close it does 34 and then 40, so it's 34 all the way up and then 40 to the head, so it is a guaranteed 3 shot at the 20 meter range. It still does that 34 damage, and with the 40 to the head, so actually it's quite an insane range, especially with low recoil as well. So yeah, the only thing holding it back from being a beginner, the best beginner weapon is of course the iron sight isn't the best. Other than that, I would highly recommend checking this out if you're a new player. And then finally back at 40 meters. 26. If that's 26 all over, that's guaranteed 4 shot. So it doesn't go below a 4 shot kill. Doesn't look like I'm about to hit a headshot though. Let's give that one more try and then I'll show you the bullets with accuracy. I mean the hip fire with accuracy. Okay, yes, that is one downside of this build specifically, is that there's 31 to the head. From what I can see, that the BSA isn't the best, so it's more of an aggressive ASM10 build in my opinion. You can probably stock out the no stock for the things, the MIP strike stock, if you want a bit more range on this, but although that does decrease the mobility drastically, unfortunately. So now let's test out the hip fire speed accuracy. As you can see, not the best, so it's best not to hit fire with this weapon if at all possible, I would say. Yeah, that is the ASM10, and that actually used to be one of the best guns in the game. So yeah. Now, let's get into the gameplay, of course. Okay, so it's my ASM10 loadout. We have the monolithic expressor for the sight speed and plus 20% damage at range. We have the OWC attack laser for a minus 5.6% ADS bullet spread, plus 25% damage at range, minus 7.7% vertical recoil and minus 0.8% horizontal recoil. We have the no stop for minus 17% ADS time, plus 3% movement speed and plus 10% ADS movement speed. We have the OWC attack laser for minus 8% ADS time, minus 9.2% ADS bullet spread. And finally we have the 40 round extended mag for the plus 15 mag capacity.